Guys, I need to let me clean up the stove first. Where's my it's Saturday. What are you doing with those frogs? What are you putting on that frog? Are you chef, right? Yes, he's a chef. Everybody in this house is a chef. Me and hi. Listen, he wants to talk to you. Listen to him now, please. Okay, he's listening. She's listening. No! We don't like yelling here, please. Go, two. Two. No, fill it. You need to fill it up. It's not full. One. Hold it like this. Wait, hold it. Fill it up. Fill it up more. What? What does that do? It takes out the whisk. If you press it, you will spoil everything. So, start. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? It's been such a long time since you last heard me on a voiceover, right? I have not been posting frequently as well, but that's because I was encumbered with a lot of things, okay? Anyway, welcome to my channel. This is Special Pillars. My name is Rhoda. I have 4 children. I live together with my family in Canada, right? And I'm a graduate student. I'm a PhD student at the University of Toronto. So the things I post on my video include, recipes, sometimes food prep videos, and just homemaking, right? I also talk about, how I handle my PhD um, responsibilities together with my mom and wife responsibilities. I also talk about my Christian faith. So if any of those things are the things you like, you're very welcome to this channel, and I hope you consider subscribing. All right, let me get into the matter for today, okay? Yeah, of course, today is a Saturday. We are making pancakes. My children are here helping me. I like involving them in, the cooking. They love it anyway. So, yeah, have you ever wondered? Have you ever found yourself, not wondered, okay? Have you ever found yourself always being in a hurry, always being in a haste? Like it seems that you always have deadlines. There are always tasks that are waiting on you to perform them, right? Back to back. Just as you're completing this one, it seems like the next one is already in line, waiting. Okay, that's me too. And God has been working on me, right? So part of the reason why you have not been seeing my posts is it's just me just taking my time to just reorganize and realign myself and just calm down and breathe. Let me tell you a story, okay? So one day, like some 2 months ago, I came out from my bedroom and I saw a note that was posted in front of my door. It was written by my children, not a note, it was a piece of paper, right? But on that piece of paper, there were different things that were written on it. So it happened that all 4 of my children, and my children are aged 9 and below. My youngest is 4 years old, but all 4 of them came together and had a meeting by themselves in their room, right? And they noted down points which they now came and posted on our door, right? Mine and hubby's bedroom. They said that we are always hurrying them up when they are getting ready for school in the morning. That we are not being patient with them. We are always in a haste, asking them to hurry up and do this and do that. That they don't appreciate it. That we should calm down a little bit. Now, why this might sound funny, I did not see it as funny the moment I read because they even put Bible verses for us. on that note. From the book of Ephesians, where Paul was telling fathers not to provoke their children unto wrath. My daughter posted that Bible verse, right? Apparently, what we were doing was making them angry. We were provoking them. They didn't like it. They were not feeling good about hurrying them up to get ready for school. Now, I had different kinds of explanation to give for why I wanted them to always get ready on time, because hubby has to go to work, I have to work as well, right? And so there are so many things, right? I showed it to my husband first. We talked about it. Then we called them. So we apologized first. I said, Daddy and Mommy, we are sorry for hurrying you people, and we are glad that you brought this to our notice. We did not know that it was having this much effect on you guys, right? So I hope you can forgive us, and we are going to do better, and I'm not going to be hurrying you like that again. So we kind of settled that. Everybody was happy. Then I said, okay, we have to reach a compromise that in the night, when I say go to bed, after we have finished our night devotion, that I want you people to just go up and sleep. Close your eyes, sleep will come. Once you sleep, you'll be well rested enough to get up on time in the morning and joyfully go about getting ready for school. And you guys, it was a wonderful thing, because so far, getting ready for school in the morning has been wonderful. Everybody has been, you know, taking it upon themselves to perform their duties, okay, once it's time to go to school. I knew from that incident, okay, with our children, that God was specifically speaking to me. That word was for no other than me, right? Because it was a challenge that he had, something that he had pointed out in my life a couple of times before, right? He really needed me to address it. And I don't know how to explain it, but this is something that has to do with a hasty spirit, something that even creeps into your quiet time, into your prayer time, and all of a sudden you are in a haste to take this box that you have spent time with God, and you move on to the next task, task, right, on your schedule, right? So there is also a part of it that is attributed to not being able to say no to certain requests that come my way. And so I just take on every duty, every role, every collaboration, and then I have so many things surrounding me that I am now needing time to be able to, give myself room to breathe. And so guess who becomes, the people at the receiving end? My family, my children, right? And so I'm hurrying to get them out so that I can get on the things I have to do, right? No, it shouldn't be, right? And anyway, God has been working on me on this, right? And it has not been easy, but it has been rewarding. Just, finding myself at the point where I have had to lay down all of the things I am, holding on to, just basically letting down control, right? And so I'm putting it across to you. I don't know what God is pointing out in your life as a parent, and this is as a mom, right? Maybe God is speaking through your children, and you think it's just normal children complain and normal children, children being unpredictable. How about you think of it in another way, right? Maybe God is pointing out something to you. Listen to them. Remember what He says in His word: out of the mouth of babes, okay, out of the mouth of sucklings, He ordains what? Praise. They speak. They speak from God's temple, from God's place. God can drop a word in your children's heart. So please listen. They may not know that God is the one speaking, but you, the person that has that message, that you are the person that has that owns that message. We know that this is God speaking, right? So in this home, our children have a voice. Every single one of my children can bring up any issue, and myself and my husband, we are going to sit down and listen to them. That's the kind of individuals I want to raise. They are going to have a voice wherever they go. And when you give your children a voice, then maybe you can hear God speaking to you. Yeah, anyway, so as I said, this is the Saturday. We did so many things. I usually like to make bread just to get ready for the coming weeks. And at the end of it all, after devotion, after all the cleaning and everything, before we now go upstairs to, shower and go to bed and whatever, right? Um, the kids have gone to bed. And I just decided to make this matcha green tea so that I can just sit down in the living room and just drink and chat with hobby, right? It's a good time to have like adult chats that no child is going to interrupt, because when your child is around you have to listen to them, right? Whatever they need. So yeah, it's always a fun time. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. God bless you, and I hope to see you next time.